Good day to you, child of God. This is the Remnant Seed Bible Study channel. Today's subject is the deadly wound. All right. I got, I think how many bullet points I got here. I got 11 of them. There are more. These are just your basic bullet points to when you're looking at the deadly wound. All right, so number one is politics, finance, education, religion. These are the four horns of Zechariah. These are the four hidden powers that basically rule the earth from every country. And these make up the beast system. Number two, the word beast is used as a descriptive pronoun. Beloved, I know you've heard people call their car a beast. They call their tractor a beast, right? It's a colloquialism that's used in almost all languages. It's not rocket science, beloved. All right. Now, the basic outline of this deadly wound is set in the time of the end. It can only occur at the end of days, beloved. And the beast and the beast system are not one and the same. The beast is in charge of the system, but the beast system and the beast itself are not the same. And you can't conflate the two. You have to rightly divide the word to figure out which one is being spoken of. And it is rather confusing. Number five, one of the heads of this seven-headed beast system receives a deadly wound. And I'll document this for you. Number six, Satan as Antichrist makes his arrival and somehow heals the beast system peacefully and prosperously. You must remember that. That's the way the Antichrist comes in, is peacefully and prosperously. Otherwise, how could he claim that he's Christ if he comes in on the wings of war? Number seven, the whole world will wonder after the false Messiah for his power to heal this beast system. And no doubt he will have supernatural powers, okay? And number eight, Antichrist will come in peaceably and obtain the kingdom by flatteries, and this is found in Daniel. Number nine, many will receive the mark of the beast. The mark of the beast is given to you by the beast and the beast system. Whatever the system requires, you will comply. If you're not informed and you haven't read the Bible, you'll comply with the evil orders of this Antichrist. And many are going to receive the mark of the beast in their brain, okay, their thought process, and their hand. They're actually going to be working for the devil, and most of them don't even know it, beloved. This is the sad part of this. Satan comes in on the wings of deception. He is the most deceptive entity that ever lived. He's the greatest actor of all times. Now, number 10, many are going to worship Satan because they're going to believe he's God. That's what happens. He stands in a holy place and claims to be God, and many ignorant Christians are going to believe him. Just like they believe what's going on in the world right now. They believe the mainstream media. When they turn it on, they believe everything they hear come out of the boob tube. Number 11, Satan will perform miracles and give supernatural power to the beast system. Okay, those are the bullet points. Now let's just go over the body of this exegesis here. In Revelation 13 has a wide variety of symbolism, and it's easy to get bogged down on too many of the specifics. And notice all the verses in Revelation 13 that begin with the word and there's much more to be said about that. It's like you would expect that from a timeless God when he is telling us about something, because after all, the Bible are his words. So a lot of times when God gives us prophecy, it begins with the word and. It's just like out of the blue. And this is a sign that you're about to be given prophecy, but he's not giving you the exact time. He just says and that's it. That's all you got. So you got to work it out. You got to figure this out yourself, beloved. All right. Now, the entire world system is corrupt, bar none. And all you got to do is look around. They're all in lockstep now like never before. They're all taking orders from somebody, and I don't know exactly who it is, but they're all under the same marching orders. Every country in the world. Okay? And they're all under one ruler and taking the orders from this leader. Look at Congress, the Senate, and the judiciary in our nation. Nobody goes to jail for their crimes. Everybody's on the take, or they're being blackmailed. And this is the beast system, beloved. Satan is in control of it. And if you look at all the news right now, and you look at all the pictures of all the ships sitting out in the ports in almost every nation in the world, they're sitting out there. They're being blocked by this New World Order crowd for some reason, and I'm not quite sure, but I think they're going to use food as a weapon. And this has been planned for many years, and now they're open about their intentions. They're just letting you know right in your face. They're making a move against the people of the world on a worldwide basis. And beloved, I'm sorry, if you don't see it, you're blind. In order for the deadly wound to occur, there has to be a one world government established. I believe we've already entered into a one world government through finance. We're connected through finance, beloved, already. It's been that way for quite some time. The SWIFT system, the way you can transfer money internationally and the exchanges you have internationally. It's a one world financial system. I also believe that people are rising up right now to execute this deadly wound to this corrupt system. More and more people are waking up, beloved. You've heard the term red-pilled. Once the deadly wound is inflicted on this corrupt system, it will be the time for the Antichrist to appear and heal it. This will signal the end of time as we know it, and I can't wait, beloved. It's going to be a little rough here for a while, but then the end is going to come, and that's what we look forward to. It is my belief that the deadly wound will be inflicted on the current financial system. The world will quickly fall apart without a monetary system. Well, we're headed there right now, beloved. If you don't know it, just look around. Everybody, the whole world is in debt, and nobody can pay their debt back, and they got to come out of this somehow. Now I want to break this down for you. The first beast is a system in Revelation 13. And I saw one of his heads, as it were, wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed. And the deadly wound is healed by the Antichrist himself. And all the world wondered after the beast. Now, the first beast represents a confederacy, a league, a pact in control of finance, religion, politics, and education on a worldwide scale. And this is the New World Order. And these are the systems they control. No matter what government is in place, they control finance, religion, politics, and education. And this is how they do it. And that Daniel 9:26 calls it a covenant with the prince, which is none other than Satan. And the prince in verse 25 of Daniel 9 is Jesus, and many confuse the two. Now the second beast spoken of in Revelation 13 is the Antichrist. He's called a beast as well. And it's 13:12, and he exercises all power of the first beast before him, and he causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. And this is Satan in his role as the Antichrist. So they worship both the beast and the beast system. And you see it today, beloved. Many people are in love with this system. Good old Mystery Babylon, for in 1 hour all of her riches will come to naught. And that's what's going to happen, beloved. Now, here, let's go to chapter 13, go to verse 1. And I stood upon the sands of the sea, which is the people, and you have to go to Revelation 17 to get your clarity on the symbolism that's used in Revelation. And I saw a beast rise up out of the sea, out of the people, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. Now, I've kind of given you something you can go by here, 7 continents, 10 nation states, and 10 rulers or kings rising up out of these continents or land masses, whatever you want to call them, beloved. Now, and the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard. Now, this is describing the beast, okay? But I don't want you to get hung up on this. I don't think it's that important to figure out who these represent. And there's only 3 of them. And one of them's a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave him his power and his seat and great authority. And Satan is the one who gives the power, and he is the one who is the leader of this beast system. And I don't think it's that important that we learn who the leopard, the lion, and the bear, but I think it's very important you know who the dragon is, because he's the one who is in charge of this whole mess. And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered after the beast. And one of these systems will encounter a massive failure, and this is the deadly wound. One of those systems is going to completely fail, and I believe it's the financial system. And the entire world is going to see this, and I believe Satan in his role as the Antichrist will be the one to heal the beast's deadly wound when he makes his appearance. And they worship the dragon, which gave power unto the beast, and they worship the beast, saying, who's like unto the beast, who can make war with him. And if it's a one world system, people can't make war with themselves. Okay, and they worship the beast system and the beast. Both of these are worshipped by the people of the world, beloved, and you have to keep that in mind. And it was given unto him a great mouth, speaking things and blasphemies, and power was given unto him to continue 42 months. And this is the 3.5 years. And you notice the months, Satan's prophecies are given in nights or months. Now let's go to Daniel 12:11. And from that time the daily sacrifice shall be taken away, and the abomination that maketh desolate set up. This is simply saying that this is going to be when Satan is set up in Jerusalem. He set up his place where he is ruling the whole world from. And there shall be 1,290 days. Blessed is he that waiteth and cometh to the 1,330 days. I just love Daniel. Now, let's just go into this particular prophecy. I don't want to get bogged down and go into the other, days of Daniel. Let's just go through this one. 335 minus 1,290 equals 45 days. It is my opinion that the latter part of this 45-day year period will be the time that the Antichrist will sit in the holy place claiming to be God, as spoken of in 2 Thessalonians 2:4. The abomination and make it desolate is just another named role that Satan will play as he claims to be God, as in 2 Thessalonians. But then Christ will destroy Satan with the brightness of his coming. And in reference to the words, blessed is he that waiteth, Daniel's prophecy is referring to those who wait for the true Messiah at the end of the 1,335-day period. These that waiteth are aware that this is Satan, and who is sitting in the holy place pretending to be God, as the abomination that maketh desolate. And he is after the souls of men. And God's elect will not take this mark. They will not worship Satan as if he were God. We will all go through this hour of temptation when the entire world will be tempted by Satan as he claims to be God. They will not make a covenant with the devil. And here is the patience of the saints. And blessed is he that waiteth until the end of this time period, beloved, because at the end of this time period will be the seventh trump and the arrival of the true Messiah, beloved. That's what this means. Here is the patience of the saints. Blessed is he that waiteth. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy and against God when he stood in the holy place, to blaspheme his name and the tabernacle and them that dwelleth in heaven. And this happens in 2 Thessalonians 2. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds, tongues, and nations. And many people will be delivered up at this time in the hour of temptation. It's the time of deliverance. And many of the charges against Christians will be fraudulent. Beloved, you see this right now. Look at these people go to court and they get off scot-free, and you know doggone good and well these people are guilty as all sin. And yet they go free. Everybody. Nobody goes to jail in our government anymore. It's absolute. Our judicial system is an absolute joke. It's an absolute joke. And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names were not written in the book of life of the Lamb, slain from the foundation of the world. And beloved, I would say many Christians who have their names written in the book will also worship this Antichrist, because he is going to be that good. And if any man has an ear, let him hear. Take heed what I'm saying, beloved. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience of the faith and the faith of the saints. Blessed is he that waiteth the 1335 days. Now we're going to go into the second beast, which is the Antichrist. And I beheld another beast come up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon, because he was the dragon. And two horns of a lamb means that he is imitating the Lamb of God. And this is his imitation as the false Messiah. That's what the word Antichrist means. He is a deceiver, a substitute Christ. And he exerciseth all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them that dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. And the first beast system controls I've told you this already, finance, religion, politics, and education. The deadly wound occurs to the system and not to the one who controls it. You must remember that. Once the deadly wound is healed, the Antichrist will use this beast system and deception to gain control of the world. And verse 13, and do a great wonder, so to make a fire come down from heaven on earth in the sight of men. And Christ told us in Luke 10:18 that I beheld Satan fall as lightning from heaven. And guess what? Satan has to be cast to the earth in order to perform all these miracles that we're talking about here. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had a wound by the sword and did live. It's talking about this deadly wound. And all these, the image of the beast is just simply saying the beast. And then the beast itself, which is the Antichrist, and the system, the beast system. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And Satan gave life to the beast system, and he is in full control of this system. He controls everything in it, beloved. And he causeth all, both small and great, and poor and free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand and in their foreheads. Your right hand is symbolic for the work that you do, and what's in your forehead, it's your brain. Where is your allegiance, to God or Satan? Are you aware of his plan by knowing his word, or you are completely ignorant? And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. And notice the words mark, name of the beast, and the number of his name. And I'll show you what these mean here, beloved. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, which is 666, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Satan is in charge of the 666 beast system, and his crowning event will be when he arrives to earth at the sixth seal, the sixth trump, and the sixth vial. This is the wisdom that's being spoken about, beloved. And this is a warning for all to receive this wisdom. Here is wisdom. The leader of this beast system will arrive at the sixth trump, the sixth seal, and the sixth vial. This is the wisdom being spoken of at the end here. In Revelation 12:4, 1 John 2:18, Revelation 8:10, Revelation 12:12, Revelation 9:9, Revelation 13:13, Luke 10:18, all give an account to this casting down of the Antichrist, who is Satan, as the false Messiah. And this has all been written, and you've been warned, beloved. Now let's go over Revelation 14:11. And these are the people that took the mark of the beast, and the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Have you received that mark of his name? Beloved, this is very serious. This is very serious. Now, Revelation 15:2 tells the ones who got power over the beast and his image. And I saw, as it were, a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten victory over the beast, over his image, and over his mark, and over the number of his name. And they stand on a sea of glass, having the harps of God. And these people, these are the overcomers, and they're singing the song of Moses that comes from Deuteronomy 32. Now, I give you the names, the Greek meanings of the word beast, and it simply just means a beast, okay? And it's being used as a pronoun, like I told you in the beginning of this lecture. Okay, now let's go to Daniel 11:21. And in his estate shall stand up a vile person. This is Satan, whom they shall not give the honor of the kingdom, but he shall come in peaceably, and obtain the kingdom by flatteries. And with the arms of a flood thou shalt be overthrown from before him, and shall be broken, also the prince of the covenant. And this tells how the Antichrist comes in. It tells you right there, peacefully and prosperously. He comes in claiming to be God, and that's the only way he could do it. And he's going to heal this financial system and pay off everybody's bills. You watch, beloved, mark my words. And after the league made with him, this league is this covenant, the prince of the covenant, he shall work deceitfully, for he shall come up and he shall be strong with the small people. And the small people are the Kenites, beloved. So there you have it, beloved. That's the end of this lecture. And I just wanted to give everybody a heads up as to who this joker is, the Antichrist. He's the one in charge of everything right now, and you can see it. All of these people are getting their orders from one entity because they're all on the same page. You see the commonality. It's all over the world now. It's worldwide. So I believe we're right on the cusp of this complete failure of this beast system. And then right after that will be the entrance of the Antichrist to heal the deadly wound. So that's the end of this lecture, beloved. Much love from me to you, and we'll see you on the next one.